Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, this is the first video I've done for quite some time, but I've been waiting for the right piece of content that I wanted to talk to you about. Now, last year I created a video that was called How to Get a Boatload of Traffic, and it was all about one of my favorite strategies to get traffic to anything that you want. You know, we all need traffic if we're trying to promote or sell something. You know, we need those eyeballs on our pages to convert, but also we need to get those targeted eyeballs onto what we've got in store, okay? And that video was all about a piece of software in combination with Instagram, okay? We know that Instagram is fantastic for driving traffic because it's so, it has such a high level of engagement, okay? So what we were actually doing there was, well, you know, the old strategy with Instagram is that if you look for people who are your target market, okay, and then interact with them, there is the likelihood of them interacting with you, okay? So what you actually do is you go to someone who might be your competitor. So you find someone who's your competitor, they already got lots of followers, they've got people that are engaging with them, and then you go and like on their pages, you follow them. They will then see you and then they will like you back, okay? And we're effectively, you know, we're taking someone else's fan base and they're becoming ours. And typically, depending on how many actions you do, liking and following and such, you're going to get about 10% of those people come back and have a look at what you've got on offer, you know, and if it's a similar thing that they're interested in, the likelihood of them doing the same is extremely high. Now, that is a very easy concept to grasp, and you know, it works so well, even if you do it manually, but obviously it takes time and you need to do it at a rate that seems natural. Okay, that's the beauty. It's doing it on a natural basis. Now I could go and go to some famous person that's got 1 million subscribers, followers or whatever on Instagram, and basically click follow to all of them, and my Instagram account will get shut down in a second, okay, because it's completely unnatural. So what you need to do is you need to be doing these, following these people, you know, like once every couple of minutes, you know. And obviously over the course of an entire day, this kind of builds up. But, you know, doing that manually takes a lot of time, you know, and being on your phone or your device or whatever, constantly every couple of minutes doing something, that's time consuming. That's where we jump onto software, okay? And as I said, that video that I did last year, all about getting that boatload of traffic, was all about a piece of software that's no longer available. It has been available now for a couple of months. So I've been on the search for something that I think could replace that, and this is what I found. Okay, it's called ReachStreet, and basically in a second we're going to jump across to my pal Tom, who's going to talk us through the software over the show. He's going to show it in about 2 minutes, so check that out. I hope you like it, and if you do, are you interested in it, jump down beneath the video. You'll be able to see what it's all about. Okay, so we'll see you soon.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to the demo of ReachStreet. This is called the 60-second challenge because I'm going to attempt to explain everything, well, the key things in 60 seconds. I'm going to let you know when we begin. This is probably going to take more than 60 seconds, but I don't care. Let's get started. So what we have in front of me, is called the autopilot mode. That is the main feature of the software, and that is the core of the software. It's made for simplicity and for effectiveness because, as we know, when it comes to Instagram, we want to get engagement, we want to get likes, we're going to get following and traffic. We need to reciprocate, we need to keep following and make it as relevant, as simple, as effective as possible. So this software goes ahead and acts as if you have social media managers doing it. And everything here is very, very powerful, and you're going to enjoy it. So let's get started. What we have in front of us here is the autopilot mode. You go ahead and you activate the autopilot mode so you will make it work. Activity speed, we have 3 recommended speeds: slow, normal, fast. I would go for slow, then slowly go to normal, then go to fast. You want to go whatever you want to go, but I would recommend that thing, right? So you have secure boost, which means it will always stay within the limits. It will dynamically adjust itself for the following for your speed, so you will never The point of the software is that you don't actually play games on Instagram, because you don't want them to recognize you using some kind of like Autobot, spamming them. It's not good. You want to have your Instagram account risk-free and awesome and just giving you traffic all the time. So this is exactly what we're doing here. We're playing by the rules while still giving automation, speed, and power to the user. So secure boost would be on, normal speed. Then you go for enable auto following, which means auto following for you. You can enable auto unfollowing, which is also very powerful. This essentially goes ahead and unfollows those you follow, so you don't end up with an account where you have 10,000 people you followed, and then boom, you're stuck. So what I would do is I would go ahead and what I've been doing, right? Following. I reach a certain threshold, which is about 4,000 people I followed. Then I start unfollowing, and from those unfollows, I will probably lose some followers, but not a lot. So this is what I've been doing consistently, and I've generated about 1,200 or so followers so far from the software in the past 2 weeks. So that really works. It's very powerful. We have a bunch of case studies as well for this working. Then you have an enable auto like. So even if the software is not following for you and it's an unfollow mode, this is very powerful because it allows you to go ahead and like people and still get that traffic and get those followers without following, although slower. And you have enable advanced settings. That's for advanced people. That's for later. That's not for this type of demo. Then also you have here is the parameters on which it will follow. You have username, which means based on what usernames it will follow. I have here Fernkern and Fernkern courses. Then you have hashtags, which is internet marketing tips, internet marketing lifestyle, and entrepreneur life. If you want to find very effective hashtags and all this hashtag, kind of art, we have an upsell for that as well. Then you have the location, which is essentially is location for following. If you go for very specific hashtags, very specific usernames, you will go very specific. You will have less traffic, but you'll have very targeted traffic. So the more specific you go, the more targeted your traffic will be and your followers will be. But the less specific you go, the less. So depending on where you want to go, and it's up to you. And that is it. That is how it will get you and your users traffic. It's super powerful, super simple. It does all in the background, super safe. None of these games. It's amazing. I'm telling you guys. I've tested a few softwares. I've been using Instagram softwares just like following for the past maybe 2.5 years, and this is by far the simplest, the safest, and the fastest one that's been getting me amazing results. I love it, and I hope to see you on board. Talk soon.